そんなザレ事に付き合う気はない。
だから天国からタコ風船でやってきたんだよ、ファファ。
I hate that that sentence makes perfect sense. We came from heaven riding a floating octopus ball. The man is not even lying.
どうしてもそう言い張るつもりが。海軍を舐めるなよ。
What kind of torture is this? What? This is just weird.
どうやっても吐いてもらうからな。
Imagine the truth being crazier than any lie you could actually think of. Man, Nami got one of the rougher jobs. Luffy lucked out. Like, the guy just has to eat. He doesn't even have to do anything. Nami kind of deserves this, though. She was only thinking of herself, like, oh, they only know Luffy and Zoro's face, so I'll be fine. Turns out Luffy might actually be the most fine. Yeah. I think I've just turned myself in at this point. It's better. It's better than the alternative. You could also just walk away. Yep, it is scarier than Ghost. Oh, Chopper. Forgot about Chopper. Don't just stop in the middle of hallways. Like, always stop when you're hidden. Come on, you gotta help out your crew member. Did that one guy say the corner is raccoon dogged? What kind of gibberish is that? So he actually went in. Diversion has to be. He's too smart for that. I say that, but then again, he can't hide properly. What? You look at a box filled with antlers, like, I don't know, a dozen pairs of antlers. You're like, did he leave his antlers behind? Like, where would he have grown all of those all of a sudden and then taken them off and put them in a box all in time? Oh, he was behind, okay. This poor little raccoon dog. Oh, she's squeamish around blood. Not a great combination for a doctor. She somehow went from something that was a lot of work to something that's probably even more work, especially with all these patients. Nami doesn't really seem to be the most nurturing person. There's no way this is gonna work. And if they listen to him, they're either really desperate and they know what he is. I mean, he's clearly a raccoon dog. Like, look at him. Or they're just dumb. Sir, do you know you're a raccoon dog? I love that, if anything, the Straw Hats have actually helped them since getting here. I mean, on the one hand, helping them with the cooking, helping them with the cleaning with what Nami was doing. Now Nami's helping with nursing, and now Chopper is saving a bunch of lives. Only one who wasn't really helping, I guess, well, I guess there's a few. Robin, Usopp, and Zoro. He wasn't really doing much of anything. Okay, so we're just looking past all the fur and the fact that this man is like 8 feet tall. Dude, where did he get those glasses from? That's actually a good point. Like, who just has those glasses lying around?
ドクトリーヌに怒られちゃうよ。
We're not leaving you. Like, come on. First of all, we still have a lot of work to do. Like, get the ship. Gotta get Zoro out. Well, Zoro could probably get himself out. You just have to, like, signal we're leaving. And... yeah, everything will sort itself out. This man, like... there's no way you can look at him and be like, okay, that's a raccoon dog. Those eyes, like... what did we just watch? Like, that was a raccoon dog, wasn't it?
何? 見たことのない医者が手術をしている。
Okay, so they're not totally incompetent. They were like, okay, clearly that's a little suspicious.
失礼する。
オペ中です。出て行ってください。
ここに見かけない医者がいるはずです。
邪魔です。
引き上げるぞ。見張っとけ。
Yeah, I was wondering how long Chopper could hold that form. Like, that was a long time.
小鳩先生は立派な医者だよ。私なんか、タヌキさんの方が立派なお医者さんです。
I love that everyone calls him a raccoon dog.
ナミさんもロビンちゃんも無事なのかどうかもわからなくていい。
Again, no concern for anyone else that's not Robin and Nami. That's Sanji for you.
でもジェシカさんの手前この仕事。
Wait. This reminds me. I think the last time he worked in a kitchen was at the Baratier, and that didn't go well, as far as I remember. Okay, so let's see. What did he do at the Baratier? Well, nothing good. He was washing dishes at first, but he kept breaking them after washing them. Don't really know why. I think he thought he legitimately had to break them after washing them. Then he put his hand on a hot frying pan, destroying more dishes, and then he got kicked out. Not great experience. Wait, what? What? Like, seriously, what is he doing?
サンジ。
なんだ。
タコってさ、生でも食えるよな。
だからそれはな。
What? What did he do with the octopus? Did he eat the octopus? Last time I saw the octopus, it landed on his face, and they didn't find it on the ship. Maybe they dropped it into the ocean.
ジェシカさん、今終わったところです。はい。私はジェシカさんのし
Hey,
もべ
come on,
で
get a
す。
grip, Sanji. You're embarrassing Luffy.
こうなったのはサンジ。てめえのせいだ。
It's easy to forget Luffy's the captain, and like everyone should be taking orders from him. They don't really respect his authority half the time. Oh, is he gonna run into Luffy? And Sanji?
海軍本部第8支部。
ここナバロンの正式名称、難攻不落、海軍最強の要塞とも呼ばれているわ。
Well, not anymore. Clearly, Luffy has already broken in. I mean, they made the biggest mistake in the book when preparing for an attack from Luffy specifically. Always guard for the air. The amount of times this guy has aerial assaults, it's actually kind of baffling. Just thinking through, I mean, Arlong Park, Alabasta at one point, like, you gotta count on the air with Luffy.
軍に接収されたものと考えるのが妥当でしょうね。
よく冷静にそんなことが言えるよな。
Look, okay, she'll even threaten you very calmly. Don't listen to the tone, listen to the actual words that she's saying. Because again, she'll say everything calmly.
俺はもうごめんだ。じっくり調べるのはお前さんに任せるぞ。
What the fuck? Totally unnecessary, but also kind of funny. Okay, maybe not so unnecessary. I apologize, Robin. But what you just did here disturbs me. I don't even know what to say to something like this. I mean, she's doing the right thing, but just so many hands on this guy.
逃げ切れるものか。あのロロノアゾロですら捕まったんだからな。
Well, to be fair, Zoro or Luffy were the ones that were walking around most in the open. I mean, you know what? Forget that. Zoro was 100% the one who was like, I'm not even gonna hide. He straight up told Nami, why do I have to hide? I could just fight my way out.
ゾロが
大丈夫長花くん
今の聞いたか
At what point is Robin going to actually refer to them by their names? Like Longnose, Swordsman, Navigator, I think she calls. What does she call Chopper? Raccoon Dog? I don't know. I totally forget.
俺は行くもう決めたんだ邪魔すんじゃねえぞじゃあな
困った人
He might actually be the easiest one to deal with in the crew. One of the easiest ones. I mean, like, could you imagine trying to reason with Zoro or Luffy? Where did he get those shades from? Yeah, I wouldn't show those to Luffy if you want to keep them.
の中こんな辺境の基地まで出向いてきたというのに向井も横さんとは何たる対応この基地の司令官は海軍本部から派遣された VIP より食事の方が大切だと
Okay, so here's the thing, like Commander Jonathan may be eating at this point, but he also has his hands full with a potential world-ending threat in Luffy and the Straw Hats. Like if he lets them escape, it may not bode so well for the rest of the world. It's only a matter of time.
というわけだはそうであります
A flip? Haven't you ever heard of personal space? Like any whatsoever?
その前に一言君に忠告しといてやる今のうちに次の転職先を考えておくのだな
Not bad. Not bad, actually. Like, preferably today, before Luffy and Zoro and the rest of them get a little too antsy and actually start fighting people. Like, you're lucky that they're mostly trying to hide, except Zoro. You know, he's Zoro.
ナバロンでの残り少ない食事をせいぜいゆっくり味わうがいい。
Oh, buddy. This doesn't bode well for you. I don't know what awaits you, but it's not good.
気のせいか。
Oh, that was shockingly brutal. I mean, he's not a good guy, but what exactly are all those cracks? They could be anything, bones breaking or just like, I don't know, leave it to your imagination, but it's not pleasant. Robin's kind of ruthless.
海軍本部監査部ちょうどいい人と出会えたわ
That was a devious laugh if ever you've heard one. Still not entirely sure Robin's a good person. To be fair, I'm not sure a lot of the Straw Hats are.
マリー・ジョアから来たコックの作る料理がとんでもなくうまいと海兵たちが大騒ぎしてるんで私も
God. Like, some time has definitely gone by. Where are the actual Murray brothers? Like, I know they've been getting lost. Are we sure that they haven't died at this point? Again, what possible use does Luffy have in the kitchen other than to eat stuff? I don't know, at what point do they realize, like, I don't know if he's done a single thing since working here other than eat. Okay, they're starting to realize.
8番テーブルに料理急いで頼むよ
Come on, Sanji. He goes from like so cool to so uncool so fast. But it's not for her. I mean, kind of. Oh my goodness, somebody stop him. Somebody stop him now.
あんたのまかないは抜きだよ分かってるねあやいさ分かってんのかね本当に
Luffy is bringing it out. Oh, this is going to be good. And Commander Jonathan seems smart enough to realize, like, that guy is clearly insane. And he's definitely a pirate. The infamous Monkey D. Luffy. Like, he was looking at a poster of his face moments ago. He's definitely going to be able to recognize him. Husband. Okay, so who... I was going to say, who does Sanji have to kill? But we know who he has to kill. Well... It's nice knowing you, Commander Jonathan. If Luffy doesn't take care of you, Sanji will. Yeah, you should immediately, like, go and get that crazy guy who just went out there. Now?
Yeah. Oh, Luffy!
I love that, like, this man is looking at him, and he is just smiling, not even hiding, doing the perfect... Well, I guess the almost perfect pose that he had on the poster. If he just had his hand out like that, then it would be perfect. But don't look so pleased with yourself, Luffy. You've done nothing. Just get out of here. Get out. Why are you waiting? You know it's not going to be good. Do you need some privacy? Like Luffy, might want to get going.
評判通りの味だ。素晴らしい。全く期待を。
No. Okay, Luffy. How about when you're in front of the commander, just like for once, don't be you. There's gonna be nothing left. He has a lot. He has a lot of gall. Again, you're in a marine base. You're an undercover pirate who's an undercover chef who's in front of the commander of the base, stealing food from him in front of his face. Look, he didn't bother to look up. What the flip is even happening anymore? Okay, yeah, without a doubt, he has to know that's Monkey D. Luffy. If he doesn't, if you're Commander Jonathan, immediately put in your resignation because you're just an idiot. He doesn't even care about the fact that he's been outed. Went way down the throat, didn't it? Okay, so not how I thought that would go. Luffy doesn't even seem at all concerned.
ようこそ麦わらのルフィ。私は G8 支部ナバロンの司令官。
Okay, did he not hear him, understand him, or not care? You take your pick? I'm gonna go with not care.
麦わら、私は食堂で手荒な真似はしたくない。
Yeah, not with him. If you get violent with him, you lose. Violence is the language he speaks.
一つだけ質問に答えてくれないか。
答えたらそれ半分食っていいか？
Half? You already ate like 3/4 of it. What do you mean half? Half of the remaining stuff? But there's 3 meatballs, so you get 1.5?
半分と言わず全部食べるといい。
そっか、じゃあもらうぜ。ケチだなんて言わ悪かったよ。
クロコダイルを倒したのはあくまでスモーカー大佐。お前はアラバス。
Come on. You're too smart to believe Smoker was the one that took down Crocodile. Speaking of Smoker, I kind of miss him, actually.
この要塞機に何を求めてきた？
何って空から落っこちてきたらここだったんだ。
Yeah, don't be telling him this. He's thinking like you're some sort of mastermind. Now he's starting to realize you might just be a dope.
この要塞も結構気に入ったぞ。飯はうまいし、俺って運がいいんだな。
このナバロンから脱出するには神業でも使わん限り。
Do not taunt him. He'll conjure up a miracle or two if he needs it. He's got that power. I don't know how he does.
俺は出て行きたい時に出ていい。
I love that he's just ultra serious. Like, I'll leave when I want. Like, Luffy actually believes that. And he's not wrong. I fully believe the guy when he says, like, yeah, I mean, I'll just leave when I want. That's the reason I'm still here.
ロロノアゾロが捕まったと聞いても？
ゾロ？
Why is that a shock? To be fair, actually, Zoro, I think he could have still handled all of them if he really wanted to fight.
要塞のおっさん、ゾロはどこだ？
聞いてどうする？
決まってんだろ。今から助けに行くんだ。
Telling people your plan is a bold strategy.
間もなくお前も同じ場所に連れて行ってやる。
You wish. Are you gonna tell me Commander Jonathan can fight? That stomp was awfully aggressive.
おっと！ジェシカさん。
麦わらの一味だったとはね。海賊にしておくにはもったいない腕だったよ。
とはいうものの、ジェシカさんに手渡す。
Well, I think we know Luffy could. But I don't think he wants Luffy to attack her either. Yeah, I don't want Luffy to attack her. I don't want Luffy to attack any of them. They seem kind of nice. Man, did he grow? I'll corner him. He'll turn into like a rabid animal. Again, I told you he can conjure up miracles if he needs them. Man, this Commander Jonathan just towers over everyone. Maybe he is also really strong, because that kind of seems to be a theme with One Piece. Not all the time, but usually if the characters are bigger, they also tend to be a little bit more powerful. I don't know, like Crocodile, Arlong, other people who I could probably think of if I really wanted to. It's awfully considerate of him. The caller. Yeah, come on. Show some decorum. Really, the ship is happy? It's in some sort of weird abusive relationship. Like, the stuff that they do to that ship is not pleasant. Obviously the unit that he was assigned to. Oh, that's actually kind of fitting. Did he just pull that out of his... well, you know where? Like, he actually kind of guessed right. Like, what's the chance? I mean, like, that's kind of what he is, a sniper. I mean, I guess snipers just supply bullets to people's heads and stuff like that. Semantics. I knew that old guy was crazy from the moment I saw him. I kind of like him.
そういえば今朝入港したスタンマレー号に海軍本部から派遣された特別監察官が乗船していたと聞く。
If this works out for you, Usopp, immediately you scale way higher. Like, this had almost no shot of working out for you, and it probably won't.
私こそは海軍本部特別監察官ウソップ大佐だ。失礼しました大佐殿。
Okay, it might be working out now, but Usopp is not that lucky. He's just not. It doesn't work out like that for him.
俺は失礼した大佐。君に迎えを出そう。
No, Jonathan's too smart for this. Something's fishy.
司令官殿、海軍本部より特別監
Robin, I just knew it. He's not that lucky. That guy has every right to beat you within an inch of your life, because obviously he can't beat you to death. Because this is a filler arc. They're about to jump this dude.
はじめまして、ジョナサン司令。
よーちょさ、お前もナバラに来てたとはな。
シェパード中佐、大佐をご存知で？
こんな人知らない。
I knew it. I knew it. But she's actually right to do that, because if she was like, yeah, he's my friend, it would make them both very suspicious, because clearly, like, look at Usopp. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. It's fine. You go and meet Zoro.
ロビンに感謝するんだな。
なんだってなんだってやつに。
俺がいるだろうがよ。
I mean, Zoro really values his company.
ここって安全なのかな。
They're probably right to do that.
脱出口が一箇所しかないなんて。
Okay, so they don't buy it. They're hoping she leads them to other people, probably.
なあ、これからどうするよ、船長。そしてもう一人、自称シェパード中佐。
Okay, so this guy has it all figured out. Like, he's clearly a tactician. But the thing is, like, it doesn't matter how many plans. Have you ever heard of this guy? His name was Captain Kuro. He was the man with 1,000 plans, thought through everything. But he didn't have a plan for Luffy, and it didn't work out well.
これで7人。
Again, like, I'm looking at this guy, and he might not be as nice and friendly as I'm starting to think. Like, my initial instinct was, kind of freaks me out, and I'm starting to think that again.
さてどう動くモンキー D ルフィ。 ゆっくりお手並み拝見といこうか。
Bold strategy. Let's see if it works out.